Howdy, folks, and welcome to another day in the Milky Way. And today I got another good story from Good Clean Fun. That book I read to you from before. It's Good Clean Fun, written by original cowboy poetry, focusing on the light side of rural and ranch life by Rod Nelson. A real North Dakotan, home-raised North Dakotan, right here in North Dakota. But anyway, we're going to talk about some cows and a widow. So, not to give it all away, but anyhow, I'll do my best at reading this cowboy poetry. And as you know, I always try to do my best. And thank you all for coming tonight. So, I'll just get right into it because it's going to be a nice short and we'll all enjoy, and you can go home smiling and give you something to think about. If you're watching this early or late, doesn't matter. If you're catching this on the live broadcast, that's great. Remember, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, check out, send me an email, whichever you like to do. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Spread the love out there. And now back to the story. It's called The Widow's Winter. Dad often spoke of the depression, of the despair, dust, and drought. And there was this story of a lady he often talked about. Those years were tough for most folks then, who lived from day to day. I'm going to share this. I'm going to share screen. Don't you worry, people. I'm going to do that. There we go. That's even better. Okay, those years were tough for most folks then, who lived from day to day. She may have thought things could be no worse. Then her husband passed away. She'd stay on the land, and her and the kids through the winter would soon now arrive. It would be quite a battle with the kids and the cattle, but determined, she vowed, they'd survive. With almost no cash and even less feed, her courage and strength were rare. She had neighbors and friends out there in the hills, but they really had little to share. Some of her cows would never see spring. That winter was fierce, I was told. The feed was too poor to keep them all strong, and they died, some from the wind and the cold. Good-hearted neighbors skinned her dead cows. Hides still had some value, you know. The few bucks from these hides were a godsend with the coming of spring so slow. They made it, you see, and Dad told me to someone this gal did confide, you know, we'd never have made the winter if those cattle hadn't died. Well, there you go. The world works in mysterious ways. And if those cows didn't die, then she would have had no money and no food. The poor kids would have starved to death too. So in some ways, it's all about the life choices you make. Now, she probably could have sold some of the cattle before the fall, or in the fall, or before the winter. It just turned out the way it did, put it that way. At least the neighbors came in to help. That's what neighbors are all about, helping out. Do you know your neighbor? You know good story? You know your neighbor. Go say hi to your neighbor. If you don't know your neighbor, well, maybe this is a good time to get to know them. Give them a smile, do a little wave. You know, they all appreciate something. Your neighbor is just like you. He's all about himself, just kind of as we all are. So go out and make it a great day. Remember, everybody, you know, we're all here to do our own thing and to help people out and survive. It's all about surviving. Take care of those cows out there now. Remember, be the frequency you want to receive. I love you all, everybody. So, peace.